Why are you calling MPD and why is she calling MPD? I'd rather hear from her. Why? Why would you call the police on this matter?
Because you should not be standing here still harassing us.
I'm harassing you now? Now I'm harassing you. When I've been asking questions.
Don't stack out reports. Let's record him.
Oh, that's cool.
Let's record
Please
him.
do. That's very fine.
And this is going in the cover of file.
That's cool. This can go on Facebook, YouTube, all of that. If that's what I'm not, I don't got time for that. I don't have time for that.
My face on anything, you cannot do that. That is very much illegal.
You did just say you about to record, right? I do too, but you did just say you about to record, right?
That is illegal.
Okay. You jumping in and out of lanes. I don't know what you doing, so I'm done talking to you. No, you're not supposed to. If it was that much of a job and that much of a problem, you can easily talk to me, get it settled, and let that be it. But your attitude got in the way of all of that because I'm not willing to comply with you. And all I did was come up here after I read what you told me to go look at and told you that I didn't see it. I don't see where the problem
Well,
was.
it's not going to say like, you can't come in on the word or whatever, it's going to say common sense. No.
And the reason that I approached you about this is because it was one time where I was sitting on an escalator and I got up here and had two officers that work for the same company as yours that beat me up and had my face all beat up. Yes. Now that's not, it was a while ago, but that's the reason that I came to you and I asked you the questions that I asked you for my safety. Assaulted me, and I have the pictures and I have the date. I mean, I'm not here to discuss that though, but that's the reasoning behind me asking you the questions that I asked you. Like I said, for my safety. What's she doing? She figured if she copied me, she could find some way out of this, but I don't get it. Well, not her way. I'm on Follow Me Cam, and I'm going ham right now. She just recording to be recorded. And if her perspective is saying that I'm harassing her, at the least I'm complying. She said that her supervisor was on the way, and since then, this whole engagement, all I was doing was trying to comply with her. But all of the, I'm going to call police on this, and you're harassing this, those are allegations. But regardless. And I'm sitting here waiting on the supervisor. That is what I'm doing. She needed help. I hope you worry.
Record him too.
Is this him? No? He's not the supervisor? Okay. Is this the supervisor?
Yeah, I talked to you before. What's up?
About what?
Same thing that you're doing right now.
And what is that?
How can I help you, man?
One, you walked up to me a little too close into my personal space, but look at her.
I'm looking at you. How can I help you?
All right.
How can I help you? Because if I go back and check the wall, I believe you're already barred from the center. So we're gonna have a conversation.
And that would be something that I didn't know.
Yeah, you would.
You can't tell me what I remember.
Handcuffed you?
How can I help you?
How can you help me? One, you can take your hand down out of my camera. If you're willing to help me, you can help me, but that's not helping me right now. It's actually making me feel a little uncomfortable.
Good. How can I help you?
Good? Okay.
Now I'm gonna let you know this so you have memory lapse.
I'm done
You
talking
step foot back
to
in the
you.
building again, you will be
I'm
arrested
done
for
talking to
trespass.
you.
Do you understand that? 'Cause I had the same conversation with you about
I don't
6 months
remember
ago.
that.
So I'm letting you know.
Or are you the guy
Same
that
conversation.
are you the guy that I talked to right there when they had the
Same
downtown
guy.
appreciation? You didn't say nothing about a band right there.
Because
You
right there I
remember
didn't
that?
realize who you was.
Oh, okay. And I guess obviously I didn't realize who you was. You in my way.
I'm gonna continue to be in your way.
We'll try
And
it.
as soon as I figure out what your name is, I go back and check
Okay.
my wall, I'm gonna have a different problem. Just like you know. Cool? Works for me.
Between me and you, this is my city. I'm gonna go where I want to. Just so
Between
you
me
know.
and you, it's my building. Step foot back in here again,
Okay.
you will be arrested for trespass.
All right.
You understand?
Now what is the problem between us?
Ain't no
It
problem
really
between
don't
y'all.
matter.
Don't matter. I just told you you can't come back in the building.
Yeah, okay.
Make sure you got that on recording. So when you step foot back in here, you pay it in court.
And like
You
I
have been told
said,
you
like
not
I
allowed back in the
said,
building.
like I told you, what's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't get your name.
Right here.
I don't see it. I see a company name. What
There
is
you
your
go.
name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make sure you record this right here too, so you understand it. Right here.
My name is Jerome Johnson, also known as Keys Vantage. I'm telling
Right
you,
here.
this is
Right
my city.
here.
I'm gonna go wherever I want to.
When I'm telling you, you step foot back in this building, you will be arrested for trespass.
Wow, that's a threat. We can call the police now.
No, the threat was for him to tell me that I can't come back in here. That's the threat.
Not a threat.
And the more threat was that you walked into my personal space. So where's the line at right here?
Street.
The street. I'm not walking into the street because as you can see, it's oncoming traffic coming.
Street.
But one, man to man, don't you ever walk up to me like that. That could get you hurt. I'm telling
It goes
you that.
both ways. You do know that. Right?
I didn't walk up to you. I didn't walk up to you.
But you called
and the
me.
way that she called you. The way that you walked up to me, that's why people do things. Young dudes like me put hands on people that do that.
And that's why people
And
like
I
me
got
marry
hands.
people like
I
you.
got hands. I got
You ain't the
hands.
only one.
I ain't going.
You ain't the
I'm
only
not
one.
going. But I'm not here to discuss that, bro. All I'm
That's
gonna
what you
tell you
brought up.
personally, man to man, don't ever walk up to me
And I'm
like
telling
that.
you, man to man, Smiles is actually to do something, do it.
All right. What he asked me to do is the problem. If I have a problem with
What
something
did he
and
ask
I'm
you to
trying,
do? I asked you that. I asked you, how can I help you?
the way
never
you
once
walked
gave
up
me that,
to
though, did
me
you?
was a problem for me at that
Then guess what?
moment.
I'm done
You
with
don't
you.
have in control
Bye.
of my heart, okay?
I don't want control of your heart.
All right,
I
so
asked
for
you,
me to feel
what could I
uncomfortable if
help
you're
you
trying
with?
to help me, if you need to help me, like
I can't help you if you don't want to tell me.
you're not gonna talk over me, man. You're not gonna talk over me if you're
Good.
trying to help me.
Have a good day.
I will, regardless.
Good.
Y'all trying to create a problem in her.
Ain't nobody trying to create a problem. We asked you a
Y'all
question.
got these women fooling y'all. Don't let her get you in trouble, man. I see how she looked when you walked up to me. That's what she wanted. And the fact that you was all in my personal space. I'm smarter than that, but don't let them get you in trouble, bro.
Nobody
That's all
getting
I'm
in
gonna
trouble.
tell you.
I asked you one simple question. I walked up
That's
to
all
you.
I'm gonna tell you. Are
You
you
still
ready
ain't
to
answered that yet.
Because every time I talk, you cut me off. Are you
Go.
ready for me to talk?
Go.
Sir, I was sitting there minding my own business, recording from my own phone,
Okay.
in my own space on a bench in a public space at the mall.
Okay.
He asked me to uncross my legs from the bench. I was just sitting there minding my own business. I said, how is that a problem? It states in what do you say? What's the word you use?
You telling me. I'm not talking. I don't
Policy.
Even
The word it states in the policy that I can't sit there and cross my legs on a bench in the mall, not bothering anybody. I just wanted to be sure, sir. Where does that say that at? Right there. I went down there and I read everything. The same thing you just told me to record. I believe I did record it, but not at that location. But it wasn't there. So I approached him while he was with the other female officer and let him know that I didn't see it. Her thing was to snap on me. No, you got this messed up, this messed up. If that's her job she just did her job wrong because all I was trying to do was see what was wrong. And she made an argument between her and I, and that's foul. So instead of walking away from it and letting it linger on, I waited until the supervisor, which was you, and I didn't know that, approached, and she called that harassing when all I was trying to do was comply. So in this whole thing, y'all trying to point me out to be a bad person again, and I also let her know on behalf of a situation that happened in here before that will probably lead to the way I got beat up by officers from sitting on the escalators. Natural reaction. I'm too old to be trying to get in trouble just for fun. I didn't know I couldn't sit on the escalator. If they would have told me that, I wouldn't have sat on the escalator. I didn't know I couldn't cross my legs. But then I wanted to be sure if I could or not. So that's what this is all about. But for me to get assaulted like I'm wrong, she don't know me. I've seen her before, but I've never talked to him, so he doesn't know me. But you do. And the way that you walked up on me, that's not in the job, man. That's not something that's cool. That's not cool. So I have no problem not coming to this mall. But I do believe that it's still in my right some way, somehow, and I will figure it out to be able to come to this mall. But that's my only issue. I have no other problem.
Thank you.
And I didn't get your name. Are you gonna give it to me?
Done. You told me to listen.
All right, you're the mall security, so
I'm
you're a supervisor of the mall security, so I'm sure I can find your name. But you say I was banned. For how long?
For right now, for the day. But if you want to continue on with these antics, it'll be permanent.
No.
Now, I will tell you this beforehand, because I listened to you.
Mm-hmm.
Filming in the mall is not allowed. That's why I asked you good to read that.
All right, I'm listening.
Did you just hear what I just said?
Okay.
That's why I asked you to read that. 2, if you sit on the bench just chilling, you're not going anywhere. The mall is not open for general public. It's open for access to go from point A to point B. But sitting there chilling, we're going to approach people.
It was way more people doing that than me.
And I'm pretty sure he's supposed to punch over. But right now,
They
we're
were
talking
all
about
in
you.
the same spot.
We're talking about you right
All
now.
right.
So we ask people things. People either comply or they don't comply. You don't comply, you end up having more difficulties and you end up talking to me.
Now,
The one thing that I just discussed with you is filming in the mall. You just told me that you was filming in the mall. So first sign it says right there.
I also told you that I own a company called Follow Me Cam, which is an intellectual property governed by the USPTO, the
means you know how
United
to read.
States Patent and Trademark
That
Office.
means you know how to
Order
read.
number 0815, which means I have license to record wherever I want to because it's my company.
You cannot
I
record on private
can't.
property, especially when it's
Whenever
it's
I
posted
put-
and it says you cannot record on private property. It's the first sign that you see when you first walk in the mall. Whether you chose to read it or not, it's up to you. But we let you know.
I hear
now
you.
you know.
I hear you. I hear you.